Yeah, good morning, Leon. How are you? How's the PC doing? You haven't taken care of it just yet. Good. Yeah, we need that stream back up. Okay. So... Oh, we're supposed to go back to the Thieves Guild. Great.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh my god. Uh...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Whoa.
Cover me, all right?
Burn. Slice. Behead.
Oh, I didn't even have to cast that. It was just so big, I wasn't sure. You know, it was safe than sorry. This is such a fucking, such a big fucking spider.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Oh no, wrong way. We're not supposed to go back to thief skill. See, we're supposed to go to we're supposed to go to ancestries and wonders. That's right. Reputable old shop whose name speaks for itself. The inside resembles a private collection of the antiquities displayed in the showcases and on the shelves. It's so rare that only the queen herself could possibly afford to pay the full price for them. Irabeth is sure that the informant was a thiefling with long horns. Perhaps the sentinel golem and ancestries and wonders can offer help. More information. Okay.
Save the last one for me.
Oh no, these are people. They're all melee now, so we're good.
The inheritor, guide my
Zap you or
blade.
zap you? Why not both?
May I see your entrails, please?
You won't survive me.
Nice. Whenever a character makes an attack roll and gets 20 on the d20, the attack automatically hits. Oh, okay, and then see if it crits. Okay.
I will help where I can.
If it's a masterwork, we're fucking looting it. May I see your dick, Alan? That's a real mystery of this game.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
The mystery of Lan's dick. Hey Evac, thanks for asking. Yeah, I do my own, but thank you. Alright, let's see. What? There's someone down there? Hello, is anyone there? Someone in the cabinet. Okay. The polished oak shelves once showcase magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are the grubby footprints of the robbers. Yeah, Leon is trying to improve his channel's looks. Yeah, you can send it to Leon. I don't have a Discord. I think Leon. Yeah, send him your Discord, Leon. Alright, scroll or bless weapon.
What is that?
If Leon was serious about it, I'm not sure if he's serious about it. Some scrolls have been torn apart and some have been trodden by muddy boots. Okay. Finian, the talking weapon. Phew, free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Oh, Leon is serious. Well, good luck with that. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. What? It's not even a person. You're a Pathfinder? That's right. Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the whirlwind wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from? Is that it? Well, I'm from here actually. We Khalids of the Strayi can fled when the whirlwind troubles began, but I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I am a skilled and capable fella. If I do say so myself, I can swing a weapon and poke with a spear, but what I'm best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. A phantom blade? What's that? It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors. The city is under attack by the demons. Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier. I won't take you, you strange creature. How did you end up in this shop? Do we wear him? What is the deal with this? I've been here for so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders. But it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here. I'll take him. I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word. Finian, the talking weapon. You now have a unique companion, Finian, the talking weapon. You can access him through the special button in your inventory. Click on it to initiate dialogue with him or change his form to make him take the shape of any weapon before handing him to one of your characters. There are no limitations to changing Finian's form. Finian will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. This is interesting. Okay, so where is he? Where is Finian? He has a special slot, it says, but I don't see it. Because I can have Venus hold on to it, you know. But, oh, here's right here. Start dialogue. Hail to the adventurers. You know, I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill wheel. I'll have a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society, although, thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports. Tell me about the Pathfinder Society. Oh, well, sometimes folks curse our names, calling us opportunists. We just want to line our pockets, but that's only part of it. We're travelers, explorers, solvers of mysteries, and fighters of evil. I mean, good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet, but for folks like me, it's not what matters most. We're curious to see the world, play a part in everything, stick our nose everywhere. Getting into this circle isn't easy. First, you must prove that you can endure any place you're sent to, that you won't shy away or flee. That's why you'll never catch a long line of applicants outside any society lodge. That's just good. Every lodge has a venture captain, and if they approve your application, you're in. And there are many lodges all over the world, but the main one, the Grand Lodge, is located far away in Absalom. I've never been there myself, but I've heard a lot of stories about it and about the decemvirate that governs all Pathfinder affairs from there. You talk too much, it's annoying. I want to talk about you. Sure, go ahead. Although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure. The clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomede, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear. Aradin is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. How did you become a Pathfinder? I've always wanted to be one, ever since I was a kid. I remember I'd go out to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired and someone dragged me back by my ear. It was like something was drawing me from my home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community or the patch of land. But I had always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road, over that familiar hill beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him, but as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society. And I found it in Iz after 3 weeks of travel on foot. I passed their trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's alright. Once he hears of my great deeds, he'll come around someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find treasure trove no one else had discovered yet, but I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. Then the wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calm down, I'm setting off to explore Aslant. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. Okay, we haven't seen this one before. Aslant, a lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean that was the first center of human culture in Galorian, brought together by the intelligence of the ancient aquatic race of Abelas. Aslanti society and culture grew by leaps and bounds until their arrogant leaders began to think of themselves as superior to their inhuman masters. In retribution, the Abelas called down the meteor shower known as Earthfall in -5293, sinking the entire continent and condemning Galorian to the Age of Darkness. Now all that remains of the once mighty continent are a string of islands and atolls spread across a large swath of the mid-Arcadian Ocean. Do you remember anything before you ended up in Canabras? There is uncertainty in Finian's voice. I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the Wardstone was placed on Canabras. That was some celebration. Finian is silent for a few moments. And I remember when the cultist took me, cut down my whole party and dragged me to the ringleader. Don't know his name. Everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me around. Said he'd be looking for a phantom blade. Been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped, what I did, can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought me to Canabras, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead? Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? The Wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you're gonna tell me that I've been sleeping for decades. Last year that was. Well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering the wound that long. I would have been either dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Finian, you need to understand, you're not human anymore. Finian's voice sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lie down? I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. As human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human. Always, no matter the circumstances. To remember who I am and never shame my ancestors. Are you still able to commune with the spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade. My power is within me, but I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me, I think. Finian forces a chuckle. Guess all the blacksmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. That's all for now. I should get going. I'm not gonna say that mean thing. If you feel like chatting, I'm always here. Okay, so we're gonna turn him into... I can't. How come... Oh, here we go. I'm gonna turn him into a javelin, because that's what Venus is using. Maybe a long spear. How does a long spear work? It's a reach weapon. Maybe that's what I need. But I don't know. Javelin seems to work so far, so maybe just Javelin for now. Interesting. How does that look like damage-wise? So... the damage is shit. Well, I guess it's just gonna get better. Oh no, it's a little better. It's +1. Okay. And then there's the strength enhancement, +1 cold iron ghost touch. Maybe we should give it to the melee characters though, I don't know. Let's keep it this way for now. The polished oak shells once showcased magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are grubby handprints of the robbers. So where is this
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
magic security camera? Ooh, gold. A unique weapon and antique armor were previously displayed in these stands. It's unlikely their new owners even know their true value. Ooh. Pipe Fox provides a +3 insight bonus on knowledge and +2 insight bonus on perception checks. Nice. So how does that work if we have to...
So many thoughts, so little time.
it will be under item, right? Where's that? It's right here. So did you get his portfolio? So you do have to equip the okay. So I can have both of them out? Okay, nice. Okay. What kind of bonus of it? Perception, knowledge, and perception. Okay. And the other one is morale bonus. Okay. So you're going to be using his services. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks like a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in a corner next to the scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. I think it was Hannah by Rory. Code word correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter. Awaiting order. Hold on, let me just loot this real quick. Yeah, the only visitors to my channels these days are like either people selling art or harassers, and you know, you, Allie, you know, once in a blue moon. There was this guy who was on my channel for a while, you know, I mean, like, didn't look like a bot, but I noticed him in the chat. And then when I had the Discord room that one time, he joined the Discord room, and then like 4 months later, randomly, I guess he was mustering up the courage, he sent me a message asking if I wanted to see his art so that he can make art for my channel. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, you could have asked me that in the beginning if that was the only interest you have here, you know. Okay. Where did you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gaffrin and Son. Address, third building on the right. Jewelers Ali Nerosian Mendev Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gaffrin. And then after I told him, no thanks. And then he never came back. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. No male, old. Female, human. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings. 3. Tiefling male, middle age. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, short horns curling backwards, medium length tail, eye color yellow, hair color black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. That sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know what the security is like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There you see? Can't have been me. Can't have been me. Is that intentional? Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color pale blue, skin color dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's how it's Trader. I bet your life... I would bet your life on it. See, this guy is like really not very trustworthy. Charisma drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long and pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color blue, special observations, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little bit. Enough. The golem is silent, waiting for an order. Where is your master? Philemon Friliatros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. Prohibited. He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where is the basement in this place? The basement is just below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Athletics. Okay.
You asked me. Pretty good, aren't I?
15. What? Oh, we cleared the golem. It's funny how it took him 15 minutes, and then he failed the check.
What's in wait for me there?
We better save.
Together we
Or
stand.
go down there. Oh, we don't have to fight anything.
I am helpful, am I not?
Ooh. Picking up all the wine bottles. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical. That doesn't look like him. That doesn't look like what they described. Is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all of those things and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? No, are you the shop owner? The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philomena Friliatros. I was the owner of the shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. I'm tired of you, Die. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those thieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Galorian. So of course I did everything they said, and I've snuck in the basement since then. The golem would move away from the door, no matter how much I yelled at it, but then I thought that it was all good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited ancient trees and wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the city guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. I have good intimidate, so I'm just going to do that. I can probably even bluff. Yep, I have plus 16. Oh, that needs 20? Oh. That's pretty high. I mean, I started off with pretty good intimidate. I guess we shouldn't have done this quest too early. So, well, I don't want him to do it because he's going to convince us that he's not the one. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, I have 16, and then we roll the dice, I guess, and then okay, that makes sense. So they haven't got the tieflings? I thought the city's finest were on the job, and they had the gnome size. You can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions, then, if it's important. Tell me about Wolfjiff. Philemon's face wrinkles in distaste. Wolfjiff Jeffto, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not known him at all. He's been skulking about my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too. You get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. Philemon falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling. I suppose, yes. There was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means. I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an awesome made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak, like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With the description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Charisme. We go to have a good, long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wiggle out this one. He's too eager. He's the one who did it. Philemon scratches his chin. A tiefling woman. Ah yes, I remember now. A noble lady. Unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here, she purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tiefling were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Why do we want to kill him, though? That doesn't make any sense. I'm tired of you die. I found everything I wanted to know. I mean, I like killing people, but... there's no reason to kill him. I mean, at least give me a reason to kill him. I mean, if he was an ass to me, then I don't mind killing him, like, just like that. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. So, I mean, you just need to admit that he's the one who did it, so that we can just kill the leader, you know. But he's like, oh, it wasn't me. But I am pretty sure that it's him. It's gotta be, because it doesn't make any sense.
Let the attack commence!
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Die, die, die!
Endure this!
Yeah, but he's the only target, so... Your character is shooting at some enemies that are fighting in melee combat. You get minus fucking checks, but yeah, but if that's the only target, then what am I supposed to do? This guy didn't even drop anything. So your channel is gonna look really fancy, huh? In a couple of days. All right, let's talk to this Charisma. You know, if this guy can just admit that he was the one who did it, I'll be more than happy to kill Charisma. Even though I don't know how difficult of a fight that would be. No, he only sent his portfolio. So you're undecided. Charisma drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? I guess he could design your emojis for you, right? The name and the moon of the abyss they stole. I don't need anything else. Oh no, I'm not ready. I need a little bit more time. Okay, so I guess we're supposed to talk to them first. I wonder how those guys that were planning to make a move to Great Garrison are doing. And what is this guy doing? Clear off. We're closed. I have other things to worry about. Maybe. You'd need to be very dumb to steal from the family. Okay, I already talked to him before. This guy. The city's burning out there. We should be running, not sitting around here, all because of a rat. When I find out who it is, I'll wring their neck. Okay, so let's talk to all of these guys. Varner. So he's the traitor. So we need to look at them and then decide.
Let's shake a leg! This way.
So there are two of them with red hair. So there are two gingers because it's supposed to be a ginger. Let me see here. I don't remember the other description. Dark skin, red haired, with straight horns. Green cloak is the traitor. So it's this guy, Melrone. Is this real though? I mean, this guy, I don't believe him. Wiljeff planned all this, I'm sure. I am bloody sure. He's just playing all of us. Oh, and then you can take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrone and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melrone. Doffy, Melrone, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is a female. Only Varnir and Melrone have green cloaks, so it's gonna be Melrone. Yeah, I'll kill you all and put an end to this. You know, I'm ready to just do this and just kill all of them, because they're all menace to society anyway. But okay, I'll play along. I'm ready to give a name. Well, go on. Tell her. I like how it doesn't even give you Woljev. It's Melron. What, she's gonna kill him? You will pay for this. Voltil and Havzana will get you in the end. Who's Votiel and... Got stabbed in the ass. Oh, and then she kicked him. Oh, she didn't even kill him. Grab him, take him for questioning. That's funny. Charisme looks wary, but her early attention has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the Moon of the Abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. Okay, I'm sorry, Loki Jr. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could sweat the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You've got the Moon of the Abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. He was supposed to apologize to Woljev if this is if we find the traitor. Can I join the family? Why do we want to join this group of fucking idiots? What are you going to do to the traitor? Charisme nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? What are you going to do now? Clear out this place. The sooner the better. The city's dying. I don't want to die with it. This city would have already died, if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So, defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city, but we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? Can I join the family? Charisma bursts out laughing. That's all you want? You can have your pick of the non-tiefling gangs. You've no need to tread on our territory. The family is for tieflings only. No exceptions. I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan on hanging around long either. Charisma turns to leave. Yeah, exactly. Sister! Woljev nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology? You promised to apologize to me, loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well... that. Charisma shrugs indifferently. So sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancel out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljeff. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Charisma's eyes harden, but then she sighs. Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Woljeff. Let's part on good terms. And then intimidate? And now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accuse my ally, you accuse me too. Oh my god. A flurry of emotions pass across Charisma's face. When she finally opens her mouth, her words trickle out slowly, like each one is a struggle. And I'm sorry to you too. And to make it up to you, here, she pulls a key from her pocket and tosses it to you. And now I'm leaving. The Tiefling's vault key. Nice. Yeah, get out. Woljeff watches her go, his tail relaxing. You made some impression on her. I've never seen Sister Charisma back down before. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Well, not before we check out what they have in here.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I hope you appreciate this.
Nothing really good in here.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Yeah, and then you can talk to a vendor and they'll tell you what kind of ring it is. Ooh. Nope, that's shit. That's it? That's all they have? Final Fantasy IV is now available on Steam. I'm not getting those 2D remakes for the after the second one, because I already have the 3D remakes. Unless they're selling those for like $1. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? Let's look at our journal here. So Woljeff still wants to discuss something with the commander in private. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's try this. Let's go back in. And if I click on him, oh, does that mean that we need to go back all the way to the inn?
What's on your mind?
Backwards.
I wonder.
Quick.
So like
Genius on the
over
fire.
here.
Don't mind me.
Okay, that was the shadow of the tree.
Shall we move? We shall move.
I'm here.
I
Where else would I
crave
be?
for adventure.
Yeah, so you can only talk to them at the inn. Okay. So I guess we go back to the inn. Which is fine, you know, then I can just rest everybody up. Ring of Sharp Strike. Oh, we're giving that to him. Okay. Alright. No, short stash. Why am I keeping these porcelain plates? I'll keep the pearl for now. Counterfeit direct Sunhammer's jewelry. Okay, we got too many of them fish.
Trail me. What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Huh? So you did betray the tieflings.
Oof. That cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
Okay, so he didn't really betray them. But he did take the amulet that the traitor was looking for. Remind me, why is this item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
You've been searched by the guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
Up the ass, I guess. Why did you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't have been able to sell an item so rare anyway.
Why, she asks. It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up.
Why can't you just tell me that to begin with, and I would have been okay with you stealing it?
But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Atone for your crimes for serving the crusade. You did the right thing by not giving away the amulet. Stealing from thieves isn't even stealing. You have to put yourself first. I don't know. Risking everything for some shiny trinket.
This isn't just some shiny trinket. First, maybe some rich person's just dying to buy it. We need to put out some feelers and see if anyone's in the market. Second, maybe it'll come in handy. And besides, I spent so many years looking at it. I imagine things like, what if my grandfather left something else and my grandma spent that too? Maybe I could have had my own barony already if things had turned out differently. Or got some decent education in the capital. They're all just dreams, but the moon is right here. You've got to hold on to what's yours, Chief.
I'm just gonna shrug it off. It's your business, not mine.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do, but it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
So if I sell to him now, do I get better price? The capital of the Crusader state of Mendev, Nerosian, is designed first and foremost as a defensive fortification to hold back the endless demonic horde of the whirlwind. Nerosian is also a holy city of Iomede, made of its notable residents and devout worshippers of Iomede, including Queen Galfrey, the ruler of Mendev. The cruciform cathedral to Iomede is central to both Nerosian's physical structure and the defense of the city. The cathedral also draws faithful pilgrims from afar to worship at this renowned holy site. Are you really staying in the party, or are you just waiting for a chance to run off? Woljif gives you a hurt look. As if I could. There are demons and dangers around every corner. The tiefling stops short. Don't worry, Chief. I'll work off my debt, honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go on the run with your money. And if you buy my wares, I won't have to leave it all. Okay. They do have some pretty good stuff here. Oh, he doesn't sell armor. He just sells like scrolls, wands, and okay, so we'll just have to remember this. Like, the Agade is 3 gold with him. And I'm gonna check with the dwarf in 21, so 3 and 21. Three and 21. Okay, let me. Oh, we can even check just with this guy. Nope, the price is the same. Well, that's disappointing. You know, you would think that after doing all that, you get like at least like an increase of 10%.
This way.
Oh well. Oh, do I need to, I did use one spell, so I guess might as well. But chill for a sec. Shouldn't take long. 9 hours.
Tell me this.
Rest.
How come you're so sure you're really talking to spirits and not just hearing voices in your head?
For the same reason I am certain that you are a lowly creature lacking in wit or decency. Some things are simply self-evident.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Did I already talk to her about these things? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so there's some new things here that she's talking about. Okay. Just wasn't sure. First one is the Silken Thread. It's a funny little tailor shop that doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric, but they always seem oh so busy. They're busy with something in there, all right, but sewing ain't it. Sewing it ain't. Second is the Alchemy shop, Topaz Solutions, and they trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about the alchemical rituals going down in that place. Okay. So I didn't read this. Maybe it smells evasively. Nothing official. I'm not even a knight, you know. I just hang around. Usually one of the details. Catching traitors and spies and cultists is no walk in the park. It's a delicate job. You can always do it within the letter of the law. What if we surprise some suspicious blighter with an official search? Everyone will know about it starting with their cronies. Then again, sneaking into people's houses at night ain't exactly legal. Crusaders can't be doing stuff like that, can they? Well, I'm not exactly a knight. Let's see if Loudon has something new to say. Nope. Okay, so if it's not highlighted, then it's new. I just wasn't sure that one time.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
He was standing, and then as soon as I walk out here, he's laying down. It's very funny. Okay, so I guess we should do this quest next, because they're companion quests. There should be a way to get across the rift that divides the city. According to Anuvia, there's a convenient place across in the market square. Huh? Isn't this the market square? What is he talking about? Maybe across on the map, okay. We do have a lot of quests. So maybe Sila's friend, the paladin. Potential lesbian lover. Because she's following Anavia's she's following Anavia's path. I think Anavia had introduced him.
Trail me. The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna take a break.
What's in wait for me there?
Yeah, because I don't want to start this quest. And like stop midway.
So little time.
Thanks for being here, Leon.